Hi, I'm Emma.
And I'm Kevin, and we'll be your host for today.
Today is Tuesday. Today is Thursday, March 4th. And we're so happy that you all joined us for the morning news.
At this time, please stand and salute for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Before we get to the news, we want to give you some Boosterthon updates.
Congratulations to Charlotte White, brought in the most new pledges last night. Here are the leaders for each grade level.
Miss Royal in kindergarten,
Miss Edwards in first grade,
Miss Cross in second grade,
Miss Gray in third grade,
Miss Jones in fourth grade,
and Miss Shores in fifth grade.
Take a look at this map. We are working towards getting pledges from all 50 states, and right now we have pledges from 33. Way to go. Now it's time for today's weather. Today will be partly cloudy and a high of 52 degrees.
Are you ready for the joke of the day? Miss Red lives in the red house. Mr. Purple lives in the purple house. Who lives in the white house?
The president.
Today is Thirsty Thursday. We want you to think about this situation.
You've been working hard outside all day. What drink do you want the most?
When news is done, have a short discussion with your class about all the drink of choices that you came up with.
Remember, we will continue the North Carolina Children's Book Awards March Madness. After our daily reminders, please don't turn off the news. Miss Holt will be reading to you the third book from our book bracket.
You will get our first ballot today. Please vote to be choosing between The Princess and the Pea that Miss Edwards read, or Down Home with Daddy that Miss Holt is going to read for a few minutes. After you choose which one you like the best, you can either give your ballot to your teacher or bring it to the library and put it in our voting box.
Now it's time for lunches and birthdays. If you're buying lunch for today from the cafeteria, they will be serving Salisbury steaks and egg noodles and gravy with seasoned green beans, cheeseburgers with seasoned green beans, or a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
We have 2 birthdays to celebrate today. Happy birthday to Hunter and Marley. We hope you have a wonderful birthday.
Are you ready to find out what National Day it is? It's Marching Music Day. Marching Music Day celebrates music on the move. For example, the beat of a drum that bands moving on the football field or Broadway stage. Marching bands and parade groups both bring music to life for millions of performers and spectators.
Now it's time for our daily reminders. Don't forget to keep on smiling.
Wash your hands well.
Follow the school matrix.
And listen to your awesome teachers.
Like mine, Miss Stevenson.
And Miss Jones.
Remember, make it a great day or not. The choice is yours.
That's it for today's Sea Turtles. Have a super Sea Turtle day.
Hello everybody, it's Mrs. Holt from second grade, and I am going to be reading a very special story to you this morning called Going Down Home with Daddy. And this story is written by Kelly Starling Lyons, and it's illustrated by Daniel Minter. It also won a very special award called the Caldecott Honor for its illustrations. So be sure to take a look and enjoy those. Going Down Home with Daddy. On reunion morning, we rise before the sun. Daddy hums as he packs our car with suitcases and a cooler full of snacks. He says there's nothing like going down home. We leave when the sky is still dark with sleep. Sis closes her eyes, but mine stay wide open. I watch as we drive from city streets to flowing highways under a sweep of sparkling stars. Lil Alan, Mama says after a while, you better catch some Z's while you can. I try to rest, but can't stop smiling. Soon I'll get to see my great-grandma Granny and hang out with my cousins. But when I look at my hands, empty as the road in front of us, my grin fades. The anniversary celebration. I bet everyone will have something to share except me. I doze off in a cloud of worry and wake to sunbeams tickling my face. I squint and see a familiar John Deere tractor store and a gray silo standing at attention. We're almost there. Sis and I sit up straight as pines when we see Granny's wood frame house. She's right where we left her after last year's reunion, scattering corn for her chickens like tiny bits of gold. There she is, Sis shouts. Granny spreads her arms wide and wraps us both inside. My, she says, and showers our cheeks with peppermint kisses. I missed you so. All afternoon, a parade of family comes home. Grandma Loretta and Grandpa James, aunts and uncles, and more cousins than I can count. Got a head just like your daddy, Uncle Jay teases me. Daddy's eyes twinkle. Now I know you're not talking about heads. Can't take them anywhere, Grandma Loretta says, laughing. While the grown-ups catch up, we cousins run to the fence to visit Granny's cows and goats. You doing something fun for the celebration? Isaiah asks Sis. Singing Granny's favorite song. His eye is on the sparrows, she says. How about you? Reading Mother to Son by Langston Hughes. I made a scrapbook in Granny's favorite color blue, Devin says. You got something, Lil Alan? I kick a stone and my eyes start to burn. Ready for a tractor ride? Sis asks, saving me from having to answer. I swallow hard and climb into the trailer with Sis and Mama. I lean against the hay as Daddy drives us past the smokehouse and fishing pond and rumbles by a field dotted with puffs of white. Cotton has been on this land a long time, just like us, Daddy says. Pa would drive your Uncle Jay and me on a tractor just like this one. Look to your left, Pa would say. Look to your right. The land just seemed to go on forever. Everything you see, Pa told us, is ours. I think about what Daddy said and sit up tall. Pa is gone, but this is our time to come together and remember. Daddy's words make me want to share more than ever. When the ride stops, I ask him what to do. Think with your heart, Lil Alan, Daddy says. That's what Pa always told me. Just then, we hear Granny. Come on and get this food while it's hot, she calls from the porch. We dash inside. The dining room overflows with love-made dishes, smoked turkey, collards, mac and cheese, okra and tomatoes, and biscuits oozing with mayhaw jelly, just the way Daddy likes. Hand in hand, we create a ring inside the house Pa built for Granny. Heart to heart, we share what we're thankful for. Nothing is more important than family, Granny says, tearing up as she looks at our every face. Amens all around. On Sunday, I feel sick. Not a fever and sneezing sick, but a wish I had more time sick. The celebration starts at dusk. Get a move on, Lil Alan, Grandma Loretta says. You know Granny doesn't play. Growing up, we never missed a service. At church, Daddy points to the spot where he and Uncle Jay performed a duet on trombone and trumpet. My hands were shaking so much I could barely play, Daddy says. But then I saw Granny smiling. My jitters went away. I wonder if looking at Granny will help me. But when our eyes meet, all I can think about is being the only kid with nothing to say. After service, we head back to Granny's and change into our reunion t-shirts. Generations of our family smile from every wall. Mama, Sis, and I peer at black and white pictures of Pa and Granny, their eyes brave and bold, remind me of Daddy's. You have their eyes too, Mama says. That's when it comes to me. I think about everything I see when I'm here. I think about the tractor ride and Daddy's stories. I think about walking in Pa's and Granny's footsteps, and those of the people and native people long before. I think and collect treasures from our land. I lift my head to the sun. Just before satin night falls, we sit outside on porch steps and metal down chairs. It's celebration time. Our people were stolen from Africa and shipped to this continent in chains, Daddy says. But no one could lock away their dreams. They dreamed on this land during slavery. They dreamed on this land as they made a way out of no way and fought Jim Crow. 75 years ago, a farmer and a teacher bought this land. Daddy gazes at Granny. And look at us now. One after another, cousins offer their tributes. Sis's song makes Granny's eyes shine. Isaiah's poem gets everyone nodding. Then I step forward. I feel like a spotlight is blazing just on me. I look down and say nothing. It's okay, Lil Alan, Sis whispers. I lift my head and see gleaming smiles. I try again. Cotton for the quilts Granny made to keep her children warm, I say, holding a white cloud in my fingers. A pecan for the trees Pa planted and all of the kids love to climb. I pinch dirt and let it rain to the ground. And earth for our land that's ours as far as we can see. Fireflies wink and whirl in a carnival around us. That's all right, I hear Granny say. Daddy flashes a thumbs up. I grin up at the moon. It glows back at me. We're a mighty family, Daddy booms. Mighty, we roar back. Then we try to make the night stretch on forever as grown-ups slap cards and checkers against tables. We cousins dig through old trunks and laugh until our hearts explode with joy. Too soon, our goodbye morning comes. We hug all the way to the door. Then we climb into our car and watch Granny and her house shrink and disappear. When we go down home with Daddy, everything we see holds a piece of him and us. We head up the highway thinking about family and dreaming about next year. And that is the end. Thanks for listening, my friends.